It is the popular saying that an healthy society is a wealthy one. On the Great Mind program, medical experts are available to provide solutions to various health challenges. You desire greatness in life. Successful men and women in the society are available on the Great Mind program to reveal to you the secrets to their greatness. The Great Mind of Nancy Oshogbo is a watch for all. Meet me on the program every Sunday between 3:30 and 4 p.m.
Happy Sunday to you all our viewers at home. This is another wonderful moment with me, Bola Olayode, on the program That Great Mind. This week, our focus is mainly on the business officers hosted by Osun Health Insurance Agency to all the local government areas in the state to enhance the easy access of every resident in Osun State to quality health care without tax. It should be recalled that Osun Health Insurance Agency recruited ad hoc business officers and posted them to all the local government areas of the state as part of efforts to ensure the full actualization of the vision of the agency to be a world-class provider of access to sustainable, qualitative health care readily available and affordable to every resident of the state, since local government is the closest tier of government to the people at the grassroots. Before the deployment of the business officers recruited by Osun Health Insurance Agency to their various duty posts, training was organized for the business officers where they were empowered to be worthy ambassadors of the agency at all the local government areas of the state, since Osun Health Insurance Agency has distinguished itself among the states insurance agency in the country by taking the lead, because the agency is blessed with committed and visionary leaders with good members of staff who exhibit excellence in their discharge of duties at ensuring that every resident in Osun State access quality health care services without tears, as well as protecting families from financial hardship of huge medical bills. Director, Administration and Supplies, Mr. Iluyemi Arowolo, gives an update on the performance of the business officers posted by Osun Health Insurance Agency to the various local government areas of the state.
The basic reasons or the objectives of recruiting the business officers is to bring OEs nearer to the people. You know, all of us know the objective of the top tier of government, which is the local government, is to bring government nearer to the people. Now we have discovered that most of our people from the local government, you know, we also cover the local government staffs and the people at the grassroots. We discovered that they pay huge amount of money to come to Osogbo, I mean the headquarters here, to do their enrollment, or if they have any problem, they want to rectify any problem on their cards or what have you, they will still have to come. Somebody from Ifetedo, somebody from Okela, you still have to travel to Osogbo to do any correction. We discover sometimes when they even come, some things, the requirements that will be needed for them to do the correction, maybe their passport or what have you, they might have even forgotten to bring, and with that we won't be able to do the correction that is needed for them to access care. So we now say, okay, the management now decided that the best thing for us is to recruit. And this year budget was already there, and we got approval that we should recruit business officers. And it was, we invited them, we put it on here, and all of them, they applied. And you witnessed the way that we scrutinize them. It has to be computer-based. There is what we call computer-based testing that we did for them, because what we want them to do is basically is going to be on on the internet, which we are going to make use of computers and what have you, so that what we are doing at the headquarters, they will be able to do it at the local government. So that was why we employed them. And after the recruitment, the next stage was to now make sure that we create an office at each of the local government headquarters, maybe 31 local government that we have before the newly created one. That was one we base our office on it now for now. So we created the offices, the local, thank God for the local government chairman and the council managers. They gave us office, and all the offices that were given to us were renovated. We bought equipment, we bought furniture and others. We also buy laptops for all the business officers. As we speak, all our business officers are now at the local government, and those who are in local government, all our enrollees, both informal and formal sector, they can now go to those offices across the states, and all the local government across the states. You will find who is there. You can now go to whatever you need to do. You want to change the hospital, you will have any complaint, you will have the hospital that you are picked, they are not doing well, you want to report them, you don't need to come to Osogbo again. You can go to those business offices, you meet our business officers there, they are already there waiting for you, and they will answer you. Everything that you needed will be solved. You want to change this thing, there's a problem, there's this thing, they have everything. Then you don't need to come to Osogbo, because we still discover some people come to Osogbo. They don't need to come to Osogbo again. They should go to the business offices. Our business officers are waiting for them. They are already waiting for them there. They will do all the needful. Anything that you need at all, any inquiry you want to make about who is, you want to make enrollment, you want to anything, you want to complain, go to them. They will attend to you. And we always have feedback from these business officers to come once in a month to give reports of their activity. So the people that they have enrolled, because they can also enroll, the people that bring complaint, immediately they send if there's any complaint, they send it to the headquarters immediately. We have the facility for that, so they send immediately, and now they have been moving from one community to another. They interface with the traditional rulers, they interface with the WDC chairman in all the local governments, word by word. They interface with them, they meet with the religious leaders. They have been sensitizing people about OHIS, and people have been enrolling through their sensitization. So far so good. I can say the objective of recruiting these business officers and having business offices has been yielding positive benefits for all of us, and we have been seeing the changes. People are now being enrolling. People are now know much about OHIS. They don't need to come to OHIS again. So that is what we've been doing. We have, so far so good, we have achieved our aim of creating business office.
Mr. Adeolu Aborishade is the business officer of Osun Health Insurance Agency at Obokun local government area.
Since I resumed my duty there at Ibokun, I've had an interesting time. Since then, the awareness of what OHIS is, as in the Osun Health Insurance Scheme, has really increased in force. I've been to the KBC, I've been to the local government's chairman, I've been to various organizations like the artisans, social organizations and religious organizations, to get them involved that the Osun Health Insurance Agency has now opened an office in the local government. Likewise, like we also have it in all the local governments around the Osun state. So since then, we've been working, and people have been coming to seek more knowledge and information concerning what the scheme is all about. So All this while, people are getting more aware, and of course the awareness is still increasing. So it has been an interesting venture for me.
Mr. Oluwatobiloba Ogundele is the representative of Osun Health Insurance Agency at Ayedire local government area.
And my experience so far, because I've just been posted there recently, just beginning of this month, and my experience so far has been good. Getting to know people flying from the local government, because that's where my office is. So from the nugget chairman to the secretary to the deputy secretary and every other person I've met for now, because it's just the start. My experience so far has been wonderful. Going to meet them, telling them more about WIS, which is the Osun State Health Insurance Scheme, telling them to know the benefits they are to gain.
Miss Eunice Esther Babalola works as the business officer of Osun Health Insurance Agency at Iwo local government area.
Since I started in April, I've been going around. First of all, I noticed that the people that they don't know about the benefits of OIS, so I had to explain to them and then get them to bring on their dependents. Some have the card, they've not been going to the hospital, and you see some of them being sick. But they'll tell you, oh, I'll just take the local help and I'll be fine. So I had to take them through the training of you need to look after your health. You can ask somebody what is your blood group and they're looking at you. In case of emergency, the doctor wants to know what to give you at the go. So I explained to them, you need to know your genotype, know your blood group, and be conscious of your health. So I advise them to make sure they take their card to the hospitals they've chosen to get just maybe the vitals checked, run tests to see how they're doing. And then I've been to the artisan meetings for bricklayer, hairdressers, the market women, to tell them about OSHA and the benefits that comes with it. That is not just them paying money. It pays for them to actually go to the hospital, not worrying that, oh, my child is sick. Where do I get the money for hospital? And most times I use myself as an example. Last October, I was hospitalized for malaria, and I spent not close to 50,000 just for 2 days admission. This year, I was there and I spent in all 3,000. So the 12,000 they are paying as individual is for the whole year. So I try to explain to them, if you don't have it at the go, you break it down. So you make it easy for yourself to go to the hospital. There's no, oh, daddy's not around, the baby is sick, we need to run up and down. That once you have your card, you're good to go. And most of them take it on board. But those that need to pay, they're a bit skeptical, or we're still working on them, and hopefully we get better results.
Mrs. Morenike Fabumi is the ambassador of Osun Health Insurance Agency at Olorude local government area.
Insurance is something new and has not been fully accepted in this part of the country. But coming here has allowed a lot of sensitization, a lot of reaching out to people to let them know what Osun Health Insurance Agency is all about. And so far so good, we've been having few turnouts. Some have given us listening ear, fine. Some are still not convinced, but it hasn't been a very bad one actually. So that has been my experience here, and the perception of people concerning the insurance, Osun Insurance Agency, has really changed a lot since I got here, because of the one-on-one interaction that we get to have while coming here to do one or two things. Even some people come to escort, just escort people here, and by the time they get here, I enlighten them, tell them about what it is, tell them how it runs, they have a changed opinion and want to enroll. So it's not been a bad experience. It's worth it.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sábàlá ètò yìí lédè abínibí wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti ṣe sọ lédè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì. Ohun tí a pè kẹ́lù lónìí ni àwọn aṣojú tí àjọ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lọ sí àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ gbogbo tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun láti lè jẹ́ kí gbogbo onílé àti àlejò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ní àǹfààní sí ètò ìlera tó péye tí kò gbomijé lójú ẹni rárá. Tí a bá rántí, àjọ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun gba àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ kan láti lọ máa ṣojú àjọ náà káàkiri àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun láti rí dájú pé àgbójúsùn àjọ náà láti rí pé gbogbo olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ló ní àǹfààní sí ètò ìlera tó péye tówó rẹ̀ kò sì gun pa rárá wá sí ìmúṣẹ pátápátá nítorí pé ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ló súnmọ́ àwọn ará ìlú pẹ́kípẹ́kí. Kí àjọ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tó rán àwọn aṣojú náà lọ sí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti ń ṣojú àjọ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ni wọ́n ti ṣètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún wọn láti ṣe wọ́n jiná láti jáfáfá kí wọ́n sì jẹ́ aṣojú rere nítorí pé àjọ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun jẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ tó tayọ láàrin àwọn ikọ̀ ọgbẹ́ rẹ̀ tó jẹ́ àjọ ètò ìlera káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà látàrí bó sì jẹ́ pé Elédùmarè fáwọn adarí tó ní ìfijìn síṣẹ́ wọn tí wọ́n sì tún ní àgbójúsùn rere pẹ̀lú àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tó jáfá lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ kẹ́ nípa iṣẹ́ wọn nílànà tó tayọ láti rí i pé gbogbo olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ló ní àǹfààní sí ètò ìlera tó péye tí kò gbomijé lójú ẹni tó sì tún dáàbò bo ìdílé kúrò nínú à ń fọ̀rọ̀ ẹni ṣòfò lórí ìlera. Adarí fún ẹ̀ka tó wà fún àbójútó òṣìṣẹ́ àti àwọn ohun mìíràn nílé iṣẹ́ àjọ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ọ̀gbẹ́ni Elúyẹmí Arówólò ṣàlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ lórí iṣẹ́ àwọn aṣojú tí àjọ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun rán sí àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ gbogbo ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun.
Àwọn èròǹgbà ọkàn wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ọ̀ṣun Health Insurance Agency ni wípé ká mú ètò adójútòfò ìlera yìí ká mú lọ bá àwọn èèyàn wa ní ẹsẹ̀ kùkú. One of the objectives ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ni pé ká lè gbé ìjọba súnmọ́ àwọn aráàlú pẹ́kípẹ́kí pé omi ni ò dá ní o nǹkan báyìí ni ò dá o afẹ́ somi ni o tiwa ni ò dá o kì í ṣe pé wọ́n àìsàn wá lọ bá gómìnà alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ni wọ́n lọ bá. So wọn làwọn náà fi wá rò wípé because ẹ rí i pé tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́ bá wá sọ́fíìsì wa báyìí ẹ ti bá àwọn èrò tí mo ní reception wa ta tẹ̀rù máa pọ̀ tí wọ́n mọ̀ tira wọn afẹ́ change provider hospital tá a mú tẹ́lẹ̀ àti change location wa so afẹ́ change hospital wa ìdílé kan oríṣiríṣi èrò tó wá pọ̀ jù làwa wò pé the best thing for us ni wípé ká gbé ìjọba ká gbé ètò adójútòfò ìlera yìí ká lọ gbé báwọn èèyàn ní ẹsẹ̀ kùkú làwa wò pé kí o àwọn àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa kíákíá náà sì bá wa fọwọ́ sí wípé a lè gba àwọn èèyàn ò pé ká gbà on ad hoc basis àti ìsìnkú àgbà wọn permanently àti ìgbà wọn on ad hoc basis so àṣà àgbà wọn kó tó dẹ̀ di pé àgbà wọn kì í ṣe pé ojúṣàájú kankan wà níbẹ̀ ìwọ tó o bá mọ̀ nípa kọ̀ǹpútà ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ yìí nǹkan tá a test wọn lé lórí jù òun lọ́rọ̀ kọ̀ǹpútà ṣẹ́ẹ̀ lè lo ẹ̀ṣẹ́ so lè lo gbogbo àwọn orúkọ lẹ́yìn la test so àwọn tí ó dẹ̀ ti dáadáa jù òun làwọn tẹ́ ẹ rí tí àgbà yẹn àwọn ò tí ì já wa kulẹ̀ látìgbà tí a ti gbà wọ́n so ní kété tá a gbà wọ́n tán la fọwọ́ sọ pé nǹkan tó kàn báyìí ni wípé ká lọ ní ọ́fíìsì ká lọ ní yàrá ìgbàlejò tí a máa pè ní OEC ní local government kọ̀ọ̀kan so àlọ́sọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ọpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ àlọ́bá wọn àdẹ̀bá wọn ṣe ìpàdé pọ̀ gbogbo wọn a sì lọ́dọ̀ wọn fún wa ní yàrá kọ̀ọ̀kan ní local government kọ̀ọ̀kan so ọ́fíìsì tán wá fún wa àwa fúnra wa la fi owó wa renovate ara tébù sí ara gáàsì ìgbà tó yá àwa ra laptop ẹ̀rọ ayárabíàṣá ìgbàlódé ara fún wọn ìdí tó fi jẹ́ pé laptop lára fún wọn ni pé tán bá fẹ́ lọ ṣe enrollment níbi tó jìnnà tí òun ṣe ọ́fíìsì wọn á lè gbé laptop wọn lọ bẹ̀ wọ́n á lọ ṣe gbogbo enrollment láti forúkọ àwọn èèyàn sílẹ̀ níbẹ̀ then adẹ̀rí wípé látìgbà tá a ti ṣe léyìí tá a ti gbogbo àwọn yẹn kò sí local government wa kankan báyìí kò sí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ kankan tẹ́ ẹ̀ ní rí ọwọ́jà ètò adójútòfò ìlera ń bẹ̀ ẹ nílò àti wá sí Òṣogbo mọ́ bóyá ẹ fẹ́ change hospital yín ni o àbí wàhálà wà lórí pé ẹgbà tẹ́ lọ sí hospital wọn à ṣe dáadáa sí yín ẹ fẹ́ fẹjọ́ wọn sùn ẹ nídìí àti wá s'Òṣogbo mọ́ ló wà ní nọ́mbà tẹ́lẹ̀ pè sí but ẹ lè lọ bá àwọn tó jẹ́ business officers wa àwọn aṣojú wa ní local government kọ̀ọ̀kan níjọba ìbílẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ìyáálé ẹ lè lọ bá wọn kẹ́ ẹ fi ẹjọ́ sùn a lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn báyìí o nǹkan bá ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa àwọn yẹn tí wọn bá lè handle wọn á pè wá ń bí immediately làwa náà ó sì lọ sí nǹkan tó yẹ kí a ṣe so ẹ rí wípé gbàtẹ́ débi ẹ̀ rérò púpọ̀ mọ́ àwọn èèyàn torí pé àti ní àwọn aṣojú wa ní local government kọ̀ọ̀kan àwọn tó wá ẹlòmọ̀ pé tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn mi wà láti Ìfẹ́tẹ̀dó àwọn mi wà láti Òkèlá ẹ wo bí àwọn ìlú méjèèjì yẹn ṣe jìnnà síra wọn tó wọ́n á sì tún wá s'Ògbò ẹlòmíì inú wọn gbà tó bá wá táwọn sọ pé madam ẹ mú passport yín dání a nílò passport ní àwọn ò mú passport wá àbí àwọn gbàgbé ẹgbẹ́ ẹni tó ní ọmọ ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ forúkọ ọmọ ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ kò wá mú gbogbo nǹkan tá a dẹ̀ máa ń wò ní wípé a gbọ́dọ̀ wò bóyá òun ló bí àbí òun kọ́ ló bí ìyẹn bá certificate tó gbọ́dọ̀ mú dání mo ti gbàgbé sílé àwa lè bá yín sí àkútẹ́ ká bá rí ìyẹn láti mọ̀ pẹ́yìn lẹ́ni ọmọ tí ẹ̀ ń sọ ń parẹ́ yìí so irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò tún padà lọ sí Òkèlá ẹ̀wọ̀ irú wàhálà tí ẹni yẹn ti ṣe so gbogbo yẹn láro papọ̀ àfọwọ́sọ so irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ní ìdá ti gba láti wá láti Òkèlá wá sí Òṣogbo mọ́ yóò lọ bá wọn ní local government Ìfẹ́dayọ̀ yóò bá wọn bẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ ti débẹ̀ yóò ti bá àwọn aṣojú wa ń bẹ̀ yóò sì sọ nǹkan báyìí ni yóò ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn ti wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ti wà níkàlẹ̀ fún wọn láti yanjú gbogbo ìṣòro tí wọ́n bá ní so àwọn ọmọ yìí dẹ̀ ni wọ́n máa ń wá ní ẹ̀ẹ̀kan lóṣù láti wá fún wa ní ibi táwọn bá ṣẹ́dẹ̀rẹ̀ o ibi táwọn ṣe dáa tètè fún wọn ní ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tún ṣe ṣe ni o kíkọ́ báyìí bá ṣẹlẹ̀ o báyìí lẹ́sìn ṣe o ẹ rí wípé burden ti wà lesser or nurse at the headquarter kò sí pé bóyá ẹ̀rù ń pa wá ní àwa tá a wà ní ìgbẹ̀nu ètò ní Òṣogbo ń bí torí àwọn ọmọ yìí wọ́n ti ń ṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun àdẹ̀rí pé tó dáa táwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n fẹ́ forúkọ lè gbé mo fẹ́ san 12,066 naira màtí kọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ máa kọ́ wọ́kọ̀ 3,000 sẹ́yìn ó sì wá pọ̀ jù so instead of that kó kàn án gbọ́kadà lọ sí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ bóyá ọ̀kadà 100 naira àbí 200 naira ni ó gùn lọ síbẹ̀ yóò sì forúkọ lẹ̀ tó bá sì ti forúkọ lẹ̀ ẹni ọ̀dọ̀ ẹni yẹn náà ni ó ti gba káàdì ìdánimọ̀ tí ó fi mọ́ lọ sí hospital tí ó bá wù so àṣeníṣe wípé ẹni tó wà ní bóyá ó fẹ́ forúkọ lẹ̀ ní bóyá irú Ìfẹ́tẹ̀dó báyìí forúkọ lẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ́ hospital tó wà ní Òkèlá àyè wà fún ọ kò lè forúkọ lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ kò sì mọ́ hospital rẹ ní Òkèlá torí wọ́n ó gbé hospital jáde fún ọ ni ó sì mú nǹkan tí ó wù ẹ́ gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yìí ni àwọn ọmọ yìí ti mọ̀ torí ó lóye oṣù tí a fi ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ńgbà tá a kọ́kọ́ gbà wọ́n síṣẹ́ tán àjẹkán dúró sí headquarter a kọ́ wọn ó yé wọn yékéyéké a kọ́ àti gbogbo ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ adẹ̀ ṣe ìdánrawò fún wọn adẹ̀ rí wípé wọ́n kójú òṣùwọ̀n kójú òdi wípé àwa sọ wípé kí wọ́n máa lọ sí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ bọ̀ mo á dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run wípé èròǹgbà kan wà tí a fi ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ọ́fíìsì yìí ní gbogbo ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ àti ìdípẹ́ Ọlọ́run àti ó ti di mímúṣẹ.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adéolú Aboríṣàdé ló ń sojú àjọtófò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Òbòkun.
mo ti ń lọ káàkiri láti lè jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa mọ̀ nípa àjọ yìí àti ohun tí ó dúró fún àti gbogbo ohun tí à ń ṣe. ti dọ́dọ̀ kábíyèsí ti dọ́dọ̀ alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Òbòkun mo ti lọ káàkiri ilé ìjọsìn ní ti mùsùlùmí àti ti àwọn ẹlẹ́sìn ìgbàgbọ́ àti báwọn oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ àti báwọn oníṣòwò sọ̀rọ̀ àti bí àwọn ilé ìwé náà káàkiri pé àjọ Ọ̀ṣun Health Insurance Agency àti kalẹ̀ sílùú Ìbòkun àti ní gbogbo Òbòkun láti ìgbà náà sì ni àwọn èèyàn ti ń wá sí ọ́fíìsì mi láti wá mọ̀ pé àkíní ohun tí à ń ṣe nínú àjọ wa o àti láwọn mìíràn tó yẹ pé kì í ṣe pé àwọn ọ̀gbọ́n nípa ẹ̀ náà rí ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò mọ̀ wípé n tí ó lè jẹ́ àǹfààní fún wọn ni so wípé mo ti wá wà nílùú Ìbòkun ó jẹ́ àǹfààní fún wọn láti wá mi rí kán sì wá mọ̀ sí nípa gbogbo tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ mọ̀ nípa ohun tí Ọ̀ṣun health insurance scheme nípa ohun tí ó dúró fún.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Olúwatóbilọ́ba Ògúndélé láṣojú àjọ ètòfò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ayédìrẹ. Arábìnrin Eunice Esther Babalọ́lá ló ń ṣojú fún àjọ ètòfò ìlera ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ìwó.
Àtìgbà tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ní April káàkiri láti lọ sọ fáwọn èèyàn nípa OAS àti benefit tó wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ pé owó tó ń san fún 1 year wọ́n máa rí benefit ẹ̀ kò sí pé ara ọmọ wa ò yá àsáré kiri. You can easily just come card Carlos hospital Tabatimo and then we get good quality health care.
Ìyáàfin Mọ́rẹ́nikẹ́ Fábùnmi láṣojú àjọ ètòfò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọlọ́rundá.
Ìrírí mi láti gbà tí mo ti débí lóòótọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n kọ́ débí kò ìbáṣepọ̀ kò fẹ́ jágara nítorí èròǹgbà àwọn èèyàn lórí àjọ adójútòfò fún ìlera ti Ọ̀ṣun State. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa fọ̀rọ̀ jómítóró tí mò ń fún wọn ní ìṣípayá sí nǹkan tí àjọ náà wà fún àti nǹkan tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ní èròǹgbà wọn yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tó ti ní tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Mo máa ń yọ ojúlé sójúlé ní àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀bù wọn ní àwọn ibi ìtajà wọn tí bá rí pé ó ti dọwọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ létí tí ò sí wọ̀dùwọ̀dù mọ́ màá kàn bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ tí bá máa kí wọn ẹlòmíì ìgbà tí bá lọ bá ra nǹkan lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ màá kàn yọjú sí pé ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ kú iṣẹ́ o ṣé tiẹ̀ ti gbọ́n pa nǹkan báyìí láti ẹ̀kọ́ mọ̀ pé mo wà nínú agbègbè yìí lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ then ẹ wà ń bí mo ti wà ń bí o kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe mo ṣàlàyé fún wọn àwọn ọmọ àwọn rò pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba nìkan ló fún rárá o òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba ní gbogbo wa pátápátá yẹ ká nípìn nínú pàápàá jùlọ nǹkan tó yẹ kí ẹbí jẹbí máa ṣe lọ́dún ni.
níbi tí a ó máa fi àgbẹ̀tò rọ̀ sí nìyí lónìí ẹ pàdé mi lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ fún àkọ́tún ètò yìí kan náà láṣẹ Olódùmarè ọba àṣẹ̀dá ìgbésẹ̀ ìgbà náà nílò.